In this video I'm going to show you how to make a very simple glasses case, but tough and resistant as BubbleGaff is. Sunglasses or glasses, whichever, they both fit inside. Protect those expensive Ray-Bans, not that I can afford any, and or your normal glasses. And yes, I have got another pair, so that's why you can see what I'm doing. So for the video, you're going to need a few things. BubbleGaff, obviously, but a few bits and bats more. So what I use is a knife, set square, sorry for the bang, a good metal ruler, knife, pen. You can use a ruler instead. This is just for ease of use. I have a little tape measure. The glasses that you need to do, put in some gaffer tape and obviously bubble wrap. Purely optional is a wind up pink dinosaur. That's purely optional. You don't have to have one of them. It doesn't help, it's just fun. Okay then, on to making the glasses case. I forgot to mention some Velcro pads. As with all my projects, I made up a sheet of BubbleGaff, a bit larger than this. I've cut some of the pieces out of it. I measured up what I needed beforehand by simply getting the glasses on, doubling the size, and it's up to about 2 3/4 the length of the actual glasses. And the width, the same idea, it's about 50%, maybe a bit more than I need. And then simply cut it out of the sheet. In this case, for the glasses that I'm making, it's 9 centimeters wide and 41.5. I aimed for 41, but I've ended up with a bit spare, but that's fine. I can trim that up afterwards. I made a bit of a crease where I want it to fold over, just to make it nice and square at the end. I took my glasses just to make sure there's plenty of room at either end, and creased it where I wanted the flap. I'm not doing any of the marking. By the way, I'm using the length strips for the inside and the width strips for the outside, and the reason for this is I don't want it catching on any of those. As you can see, it could be catching on the overlaps, so the length strips inside to make it nice and smooth. And then we've got the flap. Okay then, let's start sticking it together. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to edge this end part. So I'm just going to, by eye, try and get it nice and halfway along. So we're looking at about there. Nice and square if you can. I mean, aesthetics doesn't really matter. That's not what this is about. trim it off. So now I've got a nice edge on that side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to edge and seal both sides together all the way along to the end, and that way that'll edge this part and both of them at the same time. Just by eye. I'm going to try and get half. It's difficult from where I'm sitting, but I want to really try to get about halfway across. Make sure it's squared up. I think I might have just gone off a bit. Never mind, that's the great thing about this tape. You can take it off, put it back on again. Got a bit of a strap on there. Can be fiddly. It sticks and it can be fiddly. But the good thing about it is you can pull it back, unstick it, and keep going. Square them edges off, trim them down a bit. Work far out. I don't know how I would do it perfectly accurate. I'm sure someone can tell me. Squish it in. And then with this part, it's going to go under. Just trim it like that. Not all the way to the edge, but just in enough. I really do feel like some presenter of Blue Peter when I'm doing this. Takes me back. Half of people under 40 will be going, what? What's Blue Peter? So as you can see, we're getting the nice shape in there. And just want to finish the edge off at the top. Some people prefer to rip it, or prefer to cut it rather than rip it. For me, either way is just as easy. thumb in, a nice little bond. Just push it down. So we have the bag. I think we should test it. Quite nice. Yeah. Of course, the flap over afterwards. So the way that I do that is get my Velcro strips, or the Velcro pads actually. Now there's two ways you can finish this off. I've done it. You can do it like this. This is one I made for myself. One of the reasons why I made this in the first place. You can have two strips going over the top, which is basically what I'm going to do with this. Or another way would be to get a piece of Velcro, cut it across so that it just sticks straight down. Now I might finish the video here and put the, get some of the strip across, but there's a third way as well, and this would be to get a piece and double it up. So you put one strip on that side, one strip on that side, and then put the pad to fold over like that. Now we could try that, I suppose. I think my scissors are getting a bit blunt, but bear with me. So the idea I had was to stick a piece like that, turn it over. Oh, it's not in the middle. Let's try and get it in the middle on this side. This is just as an alternative. I don't know if it'll work or not, but you can always take it off afterwards. And then this is going to be tricky. Just follow the natural lines of the BubbleGaff itself. I've got a bit sticking out, unfortunately. Then, and I like the soft side on this part. When you put your hand in it, you don't want to go against the rough part of it. Just place a pad on like that. This is all ad hoc, as they say. And I'm just going to pull it slightly back so that there's a bit of space for it to expand. A bit like that. I guess, yeah. And push that down. So we can get that off without. There you go. Of course you could just cut the edges off, make it look a bit neater, but And then we've got glasses in. And the case. And I said before, same idea. And these, it's the same size exactly. With a couple of Velcro pads on it. You got the strips. Nice birthday present for Dad. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. Hope you're a little bit inspired and want to go out there and maybe make something for yourself. Check out the rest of my videos on the channel. Go to BubbleGaff.com, have a look at the website. More ideas will be going on there as soon as possible. And thanks for watching. See you in the next video.